flinch. He'll like dash up, what are you gonna do? And you're like, panic, and then when you jump out, that's when he's ready for you every time. I think he's one of the most read-heavy players we have in the whole tournament.
Big time.
And I'm really excited for this match. I can already hear the ZANGIEF players yelling in the crowd.
Big question, Saj. Has Tokido finally got an answer for this guy? Because if we're going off history, this could be a blow-up.
I'll be honest, I think like Tokido is one of those guys that will do a ton of prep to really be ready for this, but I don't know if I believe.
Will it be enough? Let's see. All right, we're in there.
Armor through early.
His answers already from Kichipa-mu.
Yeah, and as soon as he starts swinging with that standing heavy punch, Tokido's going to look low with crouching medium kick, and that's when Kichipa-mu can whip punish it with a standing medium punch, but ready for it early.
Yeah, the medium just caught that heavy punch there, Saj in neutral.
Yeah, he's prepared.
Good positional advantage here for Tokido, but can't overextend.
Yeah, you see that headbutt from ZANGIEF, really good in this matchup. It beats Fireball. Fireball is the buffer.
Tokido, please.
Yeah, bringing it out early. He's got to make sure, he's got to check him. You can't just swing away.
And as that medium kick is a godsend for Akuma. What a jump though, absolutely ready.
A lot of damage on this.
Oh, the damage spin, and he gets Oki here because he's in the corner.
Yeah, but you can't get checked by that crouching jab right now. From Kichipa-mu, he still has that V-trigger. Raw suction doesn't hit.
All right, that's good. That V-trigger should be gone now. The jab is no longer as threatening. Catches him with that crouch medium, trying to close this round out.
Full charge. I love the V-reversal. That was so good. And you see that crouching medium kick to beat the headbutt again. Tokido has scouted the options, and already you can tell he's sort of comfortable with the pace that Kichipa-mu's throwing out.
Yeah, that match in a neutral looked pretty good for Tokido. Let's see if he can maintain that though, because Kichipa-mu's definitely got a few layers he can still unveil here if necessary. Oh, just got away with that stab fierce.
Now, lariat through.
Yeah, so now, oh, here we go.
You're just human right here. Doesn't matter how much you prep. The running bear grab.
This is all it takes. That's it.
That's the round.
Brutal.
That's the perfect, just like that Kichipa-mu ZANGIEF.
What you gonna do, Seija? What you gonna do, man?
Like, no amount of studying the frames and everything prepares you. You just get command thrown and you die. It doesn't matter who you are. That's just life.
When he gets you, he really gets you. And it all started with that lariat through the fireball. Plus, respect me, just let's fly.
Risky, but it pays off there for Tokido.
Yeah, we've seen how devastating one command grab can be. That DP was a massive risk, but it paid off. As that fierce runs into a medium.
And you gotta watch headbutt critical art here too. That's near death against this character. It does so much damage.
Sweep. Nice use of the EX. Oh, he's done it! Oh, Tokido!
He was ready, double roundhouse for the punish as well.
Oh, what a read! That's gonna be the first game, Seija.
Yeah, you got the DP for the stun as well. EX red fireball.
Big damage.
Last hit, Tokido was ready. He said, wake up, critical art. I seen it 1,000 miles away. I saw it from Tokyo to Los Angeles.
And there you go, for you guys who aren't familiar with ZANGIEF, that is a zero frame startup. That's instant. He had to have done the backdash beforehand, which he clearly did. Baited that reversal out. He's been hit by that one too many times versus Kichipa-mu. Saw that one coming. He takes the first game, and Tokido in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, and you see Kichipa-mu back to character, like, I think wants to think about it, right? He's like, all right. You made me bleed my own blood. I gotta go think about this for a minute.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
He went back, he's like, let me think about this. He's no average Joe, you know. Locked back into it, of course. And yeah, Kichipa-mu, you saw how explosive this matchup could be, right? Like one SPD or one lariat into a knockdown, and it's like, that's your life.
Needless to say, the slower this set goes, the better it is for Tokido, right? If you're judging by that first game anyway.
Yeah, and that's something that we see. He has a lot of good answers so far, too, does Tokido. Right back into it.
Cheeky grin on Kichipa-mu's face there as he goes into this next game. Not phased, I feel.
Wow.
Days.
Did you see how far that was?
Right. It's into the headbutt, and he gets a little bit of Oki off this, chooses to walk.
Walks him down, checking with that jab a little bit more.
Great answer.
Yeah, medium kick, 3-hit DP, lariat.
Oh, okay.
A lot of risks on defense for Tokido so far. He's not wanted to sit still so much. Lariat.
Oh, that demon flip is not working out against the lariat. Big whip on that fierce though. Gonna get hard knocked down though. Just gonna open Tatsu. Dashes in for a little bit of follow-up. Plus frames, respect me. What's it gonna be? This time it's a demon flip throw to beat the lariat.
Yeah, he's ready for it. Flex on the fireball. Lariat. He's gonna get the. Oh, he doesn't get the DP, but he gets the lariat.
Oh, face it out.
Kill him with the lariat. Oh, I wanted him to lariat so bad just to be like, hey, don't you see? I have this move that beats jumps. Like, it was so good that round.
Look at this guy, man. He's loving every moment of this. Fist pumping, one game down, not phased. Yeah. I'll tell you what I liked. He used the focus backdash there. I called it a focus backdash. The parry backdash, something you hardly see used. A mechanic we deemed useless. Clearly useful in that scenario as he used it to evade the air fireballs.
The headbutt lands. He's got critical art now, too. Ooh, those are scary. You do not want to eat any stray limbs here from Kichipa-mu. And if he gets comfortable when he's laughing and grinning, he's a dangerous man. Reset. Chopping him down. Tokido's in trouble. He's on the back foot.
Kichipa-mu just growing stronger as the set goes on.
Yeah, he's going to die to a critical art. That's what's scary here, too. Tokido can't get too antsy. He is getting clattered. Okay, the buffer.
He needs to make this count now. Will he do it again? I can see him doing it again, you know. Demon flip.
The demon is the night. You want to talk about 0 frame throws?
Some of your own medicine.
Ooh, he's got V-trigger. He's going to backdash and activate, yeah.
Yeah, take the fireball game out of it.
Yeah, you
Tokido
can't
can't
throw
those anymore.
Tokido will throw a fireball, I think, though. He's going to throw him real close.
Oh,
the SPD Kichipa-mu. Oh, and he's popping off for himself. He says, yeah,
he's flexing.
that's me.
He's flexing. That perfect range where the V-trigger hits late, so it's meaty plus. Had to respect that crouching short, went straight for the grips up.
You see that little glance he shot Tokido to the side? He said, man, you prepared a lot for me, huh? You were ready for me?
You thought you were ready, huh?
Yeah, and the way that went right there in that last game, that's exactly how their other sets have looked.
Yeah,
it's just been Kichipa-mu walking them down, and really the ground game has looked brutal for Tokido.
Just the risk versus reward of a lot of these things, like, you know, Kichipa-mu can overextend quite comfortably because it's just not going to hurt anywhere near as much as when Tokido gets an opening.
Exactly.
Look at that, three correct guesses in a row for Tokido. He hasn't even taken half his bar. If that was the other way around, you could be looking at the end of the round.
Oh, exactly. Big charge, no crush, meaty. Yeah, that was a lot. Look, they're even, just like that. Flex hits.
Kichipa-mu, the Kijones.
He's probably going to want to flex. Oh, okay, well, eats the uppercut. I was going to say flex to build it, the lariat.
Stop jumping at me. Nice choice there to teleport away from the meaty.
Oh, no V-trigger or block on the red fireball. Looked like last minute he didn't know what he wanted to do. V-trigger
into it.
The double after, and he gets the lariat again. No meter spec, Kichipa-mu. Looking fantastic after a rough first game.
This might be a record, Sejam, for most lariats in one set.
Yeah.
He must be knocking on double figures now.
Yeah, he's getting real close. It's like Tokido doesn't know it exists. He's like, what's that weird move he keeps using?
Wait a second, does it beat my fireball?
That's very strange. What if I jump? Backdash in the corner.
Delay, he could have confirmed it, but wasn't expecting it.
Uppercut. Close to stun here. Walks back, goes for the throw. And yeah, I love that read because he knows that he wants to go for the fierce, right? So going a low medium kick is great. It loses the low attacks. It armors through everything else. So I like that read from Tokido.
Just to add to that analysis, they're great point, Sage, but he actually has to take a tiny step forward before he does that, which is what makes it so impressive. Massive read.
It's like, that's the little things you have to study, right? To know a matchup like this.
It's such a brain dead button to press after a tech throw, right, for ZANGIEF.
Yeah.
Man, he's still going for those demon flip throws. Oh, and he changes it up. Get out of here.
Big punish now, though, for Tokido. Into the corner. Ooh, scary back.
Runs into the medium, goes for the reset. Oh, in the corner, it's a back throw reset.
Another big wrist from Tokido.
Wanting to banish this demon, you know when you have to win these big events, you have to banish your demons to do it. Trying to get to equal split side here. He's out the corner at the cost. Blast frames. Respect me.
Reset again.
Oh, he's out of there.
Doesn't read the backdash. I was expecting that Kichipa-mu roundhouse that we always see him do to catch those backdashes or back jumps.
Does that focus? Focus that V-skill back. Runs into a ground speed, and that should be it. 2 apiece.
Big one for Tokido there. He was ready for that dash up, and that's the thing you have to be looking for there in that situation. Dash up EX SPD is the start of the end, or maybe it'll even kill you. You know, you have to be really, really careful if you're Kichipa-mu in that moment, and Tokido was ready for the dash.
Yeah, he's not let him get away with too many of those in the sets. Even when he overwhelmed him in those few rounds, it wasn't the dashes that was getting the reward. It was the stand fierce, the punish through the fireballs. So at the very least, Tokido's managed to nullify that side of Kichipa-mu's game.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see now, maybe if Kichipa-mu switches up the buttons he's looking for a little bit here, maybe a more headbutt, more crouching jab.
There's that cheeky grid again, Sejam. Honestly, it's kind of scary when he does it because he usually goes into a mauling round when he does it as well.
Yeah. It's like grappler player way, you know. They got that smile, they're like, it'd be a shame if I command throw you.
They enjoy it way too much.
Oh, couldn't get a punish.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, tried the heavy punch.
Nice. This tiny step forward there to bait out that stand fierce and then punish it. Safe jump, empty jump low, no conversion. Saw that he was crouching, Tatsu with a hit. Has him cornered, big round hit for Tokido.
Yeah, such a bad spot early for Kichipa-mu. Got V-trigger available.
He's trying to bait out that stand fierce again, isn't he? You see him just walking into the range, then walking out. Kichipa-mu not taking the bait just yet. He's got that V-trigger.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit more standing medium punch. I think is important in this matchup.
Oh, there's the whip. Oh, it doesn't link. Oh, where you going? Get to the game.
This is so big now.
Oh, my God. Oh,
missed
it. Oh, they're both dropping.
Yeah.
What is this, Sage?
It's a huge drop now. The demon flip. He was looking for the throw.
Oh, he thought he was going to do this overhead. He didn't.
Very safe. Sets up the fireballs.
No, this time he stood up. He blocked anyway.
Kichipa-mu with the jump back. He's got V-trigger. Yeah, he's going to go through. The
Oh,
One
oh my
button.
days. Come from Bibles. Has to respect it. Oh, the tiny wall hood.
The low jab will kill. The lariat again. He says, what are you jumping at me for?
Stop jumping. Kichipa-mu with all the answers. Not letting Tokido get some match point. 2 bar spin there for some momentum.
Or could have lariated there, maybe. He was pretty close.
One of the few times he didn't. There's that tiny walk forward there to catch that stand fist. Look at that. He's done racking up here. We'll be able to kill, but big damage incoming here for Tokido.
Yeah, fantastic lead already. Oh, doesn't finish.
No execution. Man.
That's a big one for sure. He would have got a knockdown pressure there.
Oh, wow. Beautiful range.
No uppercut after or anything. A little far, and he gets the cross up to clean it up. So set point now for Tokido. He's got to be feeling pretty good about how that last round went, but there's been a couple of nail biters here.
This is such an impressive turnaround for Tokido against a guy who has really been giving him trouble the last few months.
Ooh, he landed on it.
Oh, lucky it was that pace of fireball, right?
Wide hips.
And then again, too low, beats the lariat. Baits out the stand throw. Great round for Tokido. Demon flip throw. Kichipa was in big trouble here. Stun racking up. He cannot get away with it. That should be the end. Has he got enough meter to kill?
He's got the EX red fireball.
That should be it.
Oh, he does it. Tokido beats Kichipa-mu here after having just the toughest season against him, and he gets the job done 3-1. Moving on in that winner's bracket. That was definitely a big hurdle for him to pass.
Massive.
Right in the beginning. I feel like the rest of his bracket, you know, he looks at it and he's like, okay, I got to prepare for Kichipa-mu. This is a scary, scary person to start with at the very beginning of the tournament.
That's probably, when you look at Tokido's record this year and how he's done this season, that was probably his worst draw when you look at him. That was, I think, almost definitely his worst draw in this top 32. So to get through that now, he's got to be one of the favorites to go through and do the whole thing. A lot of people did their fantasy bracket, Sejan, and a lot of them didn't put Tokido in just because he had Kichipa-mu as his first match.
Yeah.
Now that he's gone past that and Bonchan in that same area has lost, he's got to be one of the favorites to take it all now.
Man, Tokido, Bonchan loses bracket already. Both of them down very, very early in this tournament. It's wild to see. Those are some of our highest seeds, right, that we have in the tournament overall. And
Tokido's in winners. I mean, you mean Kichipa-mu,
oh,
right?
yeah, Kichipa-mu started going down, and we saw Bonchan earlier, too. That's one of those things when you think about it, it's like, man, what's going to look like in the losers bracket once we get there?
Oh, don't get me started.
What is that going to be like down there? Can you imagine losing in round one? You're like, okay, well, I lost. Who do I? Bonchan? I play Bonchan first? That's my first losers bracket match? Like, what are you supposed to do?
I feel sorry for those guys. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see how they do.
It's really cool, too. And, I mean, next we're going to have a